Now needs to show as much as he possibly can in this final sector if he wants to contend with Raxi at the top and maybe gain provisional pole. Here goes Aaron Minguez around the final corner. Bit of a switch on the exit, but apart from that, was on the curve nicely. DRS wide open. He does take provisional pole away from the reigning champion Raxi. Raxi is on a lap. He's not improving in the middle two sectors. Is there anything left in the final sector? Exotic's coming to the line. Can he snatch provisional pole? He only stays in P4 and
huge slide.
2 seconds per second, and Raxi has a huge slide, so that means pole position is going to Aaron Minguez at the top of the 26.500, and it was a very scruffy lap from Raxi. Qualifying was close, but in the race we go to 5 red lights. As the silence breaks and the battle begins. Great start from Raxi, who gets the inside line once again, just like he did in Melbourne. He pulls into that race lead. Can Aaron Minguez fight to the inside line? He has to stay in P2. Sound Coral, Exotic, side by side. Exotic trying to make the move. There's been carnage at turn number 1. That's Lewis Piper, Seth Martin, Adjoman and JTK all making contacts as we go down to turn number 4. Raxi with a fantastic start. Aaron Minguez 2 tenths behind. Sound Coral and Exotic still fighting. It's Chris Pilacoris up to P5 as a bad start from Robin Brain.
Connor and Tixie went side by side and he had a bit of contact with Phoenix. Connor back down the inside on the Alpine, forcing him off track there, and there's all sorts of chaos happening between this Alpine and the Red Bull F1 Connor there.
Here we go, down the inside goes Akers and Connor still side by side at turn number 10. Akers dives to the inside line, they've already dropped DRS of Tixie ahead. And there goes Akers, he has got the move, the Ferrari of Nanu already making moves. He's already to P11 on the opening lap. And we're only 2 sectors in, and it's been a mega opening lap from the back of the grid for the Ferrari, who's picked up the scraps of everybody else's mess. Let's see what Nanu can do. Fighting from the back of the grid, already nearly in the points, as there goes Aaron Minguez down the inside at turn number 1 with the DRS. And in behind, we've got Sound Coral and Exotic going side by side. Sound Coral still holding it round the outside. Exotic still pulling side by side in the Williams with the Mercedes as well, as we go down to turn number 4. Who's later on the brakes? Swooping round the outside. There goes Exotic and up to P3. But at the top, Exotic making a move on Aaron Minguez. Can he go down to the inside of the former race winner? And Exotic does, and is very nicely done. But Aaron Minguez, can he try and fight back on the route down to turn number 4? Has he got a good effect? I don't think he has. Exotic showing some really promising pace. Can he make a move down to turn number 1? He pulls the inside line of the Aston Martin. I think Raxi just lets him go. On the medium compound tyres, he's running very deep. But on the exit, he's just about made it stick. As I don't think Raxi's fighting it as we get through.
It's going to be late if he does. And he is going to go down the inside. That's not going to help the fighting, but he needs to get the move done. Chris Pilacoris is going to try around the outside. He's not going to be able to get it done. He's going to be able to do it in the next DRS zone. As Ference and Connor going side by side up ahead. It's going to be late on the brakes for Chris Pilacoris. He's going to slam the door shut. Hopefully, if he can get the move done. It's very deep, but it's quite an elevation change in that corner nowadays with it being LiDAR scanned. And yeah, Exotic stays ahead.
There's Phoenix, what can he do down in P10? Very close to the back of Adjoman. He's been closing very closely to the Aston Martin in the last few laps and does make a move up to P9 and has doubled his points tally from P10 there. He would have got it at the end of Adjoman's penalty, but done it on track as well. Nicely done. And here comes Ference as well on the medium compound tyres, and it could be good to get Phoenix's job done. At the moment, these two battling behind, and Ference looking with that extra bit of grip and the extra pit stop. He does make that move on Adjoman as well, and up into P10 and still looking to grab some points in this match. Starting 6th up in P10 as well. Tixie already making a move on Robin Brain, and that just shows extra pace, extra grip, extra confidence in that car on the medium compound tyres. Robin Brain still diving to the inside line trying to defend this position, but here comes former champion Tixie around the outside. It'll have to be at turn number 11. He's got a bit of slipstream from Akers ahead as well. Outside line for the Alpine, inside line for the Kicksauber. Nicely navigated between the pair, and it's a great move from Tixie and shows his former champion worth, and up to P7, and it's great clean battling between the pairs. What you love to see, and you don't see many moves around turn number 11, but that just shows the extra grip and speed overhaul for Tixie's car there. Lovely move. with that penalty applied. And now Phoenix maybe could charge and maybe try and get past Robin Brain, who's also struggling and has a penalty. The gap 3.3 seconds, needs to be under 3 seconds. Actually, no, Robin Brain, sorry. He's got a 10-second time penalty. So I think Phoenix will take it anyway when we get past lap 29. As there goes Nanu. So it's the fastest lap of the race. There's Robin Brain in the pit. Oh,
safety car.
Safety car, what's happened to Robin? Oh, he's in the wall.
Yeah, it's a huge crash traction, it looks like, out turn 4. Very tricky corner with it being banked now, as I said earlier, with the LiDAR scan. You go up and then you go straight back down. But yeah, very, very tricky traction zone, especially on worn tyres.
3 laps, dash to the line. We've came to lap 26 of round number 3 here in Sakia. And it's Raxi who's led most of this race, but it's all been reset. And Exotic in P2. Ference in P3 as when's he going to get the power down as the battle begins once again, as Raxi does get the power down once again on the route down to turn number 1. And now Pilacoris needs to make a move on Ference already on the harder compound tyres. He's looking to the inside line. He's actually defending now. He's actually going, oh, that's a huge dive to the inside line from Pilacoris on Ference down to turn number 1. It's still side by side between the pair, but with the extra overhaul of grip, there goes Pilacoris, and now can try and put pressure on the 2 cars ahead of him for the race win. And in behind, we've got even more fighting and battling, squabbling for positions all over the place. Phoenix, Master Strike, and Connor as well making contact with Master Strike going off the track, and that's his second bit of contact today for Master Strike on his return to fzrrr. Tixie making a move and trying to get through with Sound Coral as well. He's side by side between the pair as we go down to turn number 9. It's 3 wide between the pair.
Oh, they all got
Tixie and Sound Coral, they've all came out alive. Sound Coral comes out in P5 and has a bit of contact, and there down the inside is Adjo Man T-boning the Alpine of Akkus, and Phoenix following suit. He's 5 wide behind on the exit of turn number 10 down to turn number 11. It's still 4 wide, but pulling out ahead is Connor. Then it's Phoenix, now still side by side with Connor. Now from P11, Phoenix holding it round the outside, Connor with the inside. As we head into the braking zone, it's Phoenix who comes out just ahead and gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting, and that might get removed. Both the Alpines fighting further back from that. These cars are absolutely everywhere. It's nearly 3 wide behind, but the Alpines still squabbling side by side. Tixie let through. Phoenix in P7. Connor in P8. JTK making a move on Adjo Man as well. And on the route down to turn number 4, it's the McLaren still fending off and looking to the inside line. Connor, and looking to the inside of them both. It's a late lunge from JTK, and he's wiped out Connor, who's now sent to P17 and the back of the pack. Down to P12, it's squabbling side by side with Adjo Man and JTK. JTK looking for a late lunge and a bit of a switch back into turn number 10. Wow, what is going on? What is absolutely going on? It's an absolute mess into the wall. That's Akkus into both walls, and oh, in behind it's Rick van Bokhoven and Master Strike as well. These cars absolutely everywhere. Connor making a move on Akkus. It's side by side as Akkus gets through with the wing damage. The DRS wide open as we head the final 5.4 kilometer dash to the line. Here goes Exotic, way through, down at turn number 1. Can Pilacoris also make a late lunge? He absolutely can on Raxi, but loses the rear in doing so. But as we head on the route down to turn number 4, is it going to be a new winner of Exotic? Is it going to be a 2-time winner this season of Raxi? As I think Exotic is going to be ahead as we pull into turn number 4. This has been an absolutely unbelievable race. Raxi seemed to be dominant, but Exotic is looking to steal the show after a late safety car. We've now got a sector and a half to go, and Raxi might just be wiped away from that race win. Further behind is still cars absolutely everywhere, and Raminguez is somehow up to 8th place after making up 8 positions after that safety car restart. Akkus is out of the session, and in behind Adjo Man, JTK, Lewis Piper all squabbling for positions, but both the Alpines have got through in both former champions. But there goes Raxi on Exotic once again. It's side by side between the pair. Raxi swooped past the turn number 11. It's a brilliant move. It's a brave move. It's a champion's move from Raxi, who looks to take back this race win. Can Exotic throw anything at him into the final corner? He's looking for any sort of slipstream as we head to the line. But I think today, after dominance last season in Bahrain, it's not been as easy today. After a late safety car, Exotic looks to steal it away, but it's only been a Raxi so today. But what a race from the Aston Martin, the reigning champion, season 11 champion takes his second win of the season and returns to the top of the standings. Exotic matches his best ever finish and takes P2. Leaguerace gets himself back onto the podium and up to P3. Sound Coral in P4.